a propensity just to be the New England Patriots every week. We did see them fall flat on their face against the Bills a few weeks ago. I think that with Brady back, I don't see anything like that happening. I see New England 27, Pittsburgh 17.
Yeah, right on, man. Right on. I'm all for the Patriots in this game. I actually don't think the Steelers have a shot in this game. And one of the reasons is, like you mentioned, the Roethlisberger. I mean, obviously, the Andrew Jones is not fit for the job.
Roethlisberger was worth 6 points in that line shift.
Oh, easy, all day long. Because that's a very, very good match. That's a very good game in Pittsburgh if Roethlisberger suits up. That's a very good game. That's actually disappointing because it turned into a blowout overnight. Tom Brady and that Steelers pass defense is terrible. Tom Brady, Tom Brady can go play anywhere, and he's just as good. I mean, it's just one of those things. As a Jets fan, I sit there and watch and get sick to my stomach, but it's just the truth. New England, I can't. I really can't. I can't make any argument for the Steelers to win this game. I can't.
Gotcha.
There's none. I ain't like New England to cover. I'm even liking 31-17.
Yeah, something handily. I think we're all on the same page. We all might be real surprised come Monday, but somehow I doubt it. Here's a game who has some implications, man. You're going to find out who's what. This is at least week 7, middle of the season, so maybe some of these head-butting matchups might show you who's who. A team I'm interested in seeing, New Orleans Saints are always exciting at home. They're traveling to Kansas City. It's the loudest stadium in all the world. The Kansas City Chiefs just beat up on the Oakland Raiders last week. They're a well-prepared team. 2 well-prepared head coaches. Kansas City is laying 6 points at home against New Orleans Saints. Over-under at 51. I think that the odds makers can't wait to set these Saints numbers really, really high. And dare you, this is a week that I don't know that that's happening. I'm scared of that over-under enough to where I really wouldn't touch it. That's a no-point play for me. It looks like bait. And I think the Kansas City Chiefs are that much better of a team than New Orleans outside of the Dome. If this game is down in the Bayou, I can see a different number altogether, but right now that 6 looks about right. I'm going to go 26-20. Kansas City Chiefs win this game and push.
Okay. Oh, Chiefs.
Whoever wants it, jump in. We got about.
Go ahead, Jack. I got to think a little more on this one.
Okay. Well, I've liked what I've seen from New Orleans this year. That was a team that I thought was going to be 1-5 at this point in the season. I just always can't count Drew Brees out, but I've had Mark Ingram a few years in a row in my fantasy football
Mark Ingram sucks.
And he just has not.
Sucks.
He's like one of them typical Alabama running backs. It just never seems to make that leap.
And then they give the ball
NFL.
to Kobe Fleener inside the 2.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Now, my thought process tells me with that 50.5-point spread that there's going to be some DraftKings players drafted from this game.
I think so.
Yeah, I could see the quarterback from Kansas City having a field day against New Orleans pass defense.
Certainly looks like Dennis Allen has never gotten them in shape in New Orleans.
Yeah. That 6-point spread's kind of high.
It is.
New Orleans has been playing very well. I think they're playing pretty well on the road. They're 4-1 against the spread the last 5 games on the road, which tells me that they come to play. Either they come to play, or these lines, these spreads haven't been that faithful. I do like Kansas City minus the 6. Last week, I believe home teams won head-to-head 12 out of the 15 games that were played last week. So, that this could be the flavor of the week where I'm on the home teams. It looks like we've got some pretty low point spreads this week. I think if you jump on the home team 7 out of 10 times this week, you got a good shot at winning some money. Give me the Chiefs. I think they go under the 50.5. I see them winning 27-20.
Okay, so this game is in Kansas City, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tale of Two Saints is what this is. I love the Saints at home. I hate the Saints on the road. Two different they're just 2 different teams. Look, Kansas City. I don't even care. 6 points, 7 points, whatever. I love Kansas City all day at home. Arrowhead Stadium. The Saints are just not the same team when they go on the road. They're not as explosive as when they play outside the dome. I love Kansas City in this one.
You got a score?
Well, let's go 24-10.
24-10. That's handily. I cannot see for any in any universe, the New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees upright being held to 10 points.
Kansas City's got good defense. They're not very good on the road. That's why I think.
Well, we'll see what happens there. We'll revisit that.
And then, but I can see that Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer.
You can't change it. That's too late.
No, I'm not changing it. But Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer for a reason. I understand. I just understand where you're coming from. That's all.
I gotcha. Well, let's get right to your boys and understand where you're coming from. I'd love to let you tee this one off. The Baltimore Ravens travel to the Meadowlands, take on the New York Jets. Let me add, this is the Geno Smith-led New York Jets.
It's Geno time.
Big time right here. This is Geno time.
This really puts me at a crossroads because I go on and on about how overrated the Ravens are, but I also realize the New York Jets are just absolute. They're just a terrible football team at this point.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't know where to go with. I really don't know where to go with this one. I'm going to have to take this overrated, mind you, and they're still overrated if they beat the Jets. Well, wow, you beat the Jets, you want a cookie? So I gotta go Baltimore in this one. The Jets are just they're falling apart on all cylinders right now.
I neglected to mention the spread here, but Baltimore is actually getting 1.5 on the road is what I have. At Pepper Jack, where are you at?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I saw 1.5. I see out here on oddshark.com that it's the Baltimore is getting 2.
Okay, so that's
latest
shifted to
line,
2.
which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Tom and I were speaking earlier, maybe they know something we don't, but how can that
Flacco injured that bad?
Awful New York Jets football team?
This is true.
Favorite?
It is bad. Let me ask you, I've loved Terrence West and the matchups he's had with Baltimore the last couple of weeks. He's been inexpensive in all your daily fantasy plays. I like him again this week, but I don't know. I don't want to pit Terrence West in the same category as David Johnson because they're not the same athlete. It seemed like that offensive line in Arizona was able to really move around a very good defensive line with the Jets, but they punished them. I don't know that Baltimore can do that this week, so I'm still a little afraid of Terrence West, but I think Baltimore wins this game too. I think they win it handily.
Yeah,
this could be the sad tailspin for your New York Jets. But Pepper Jack, go ahead. Would you take Baltimore?
Me? Pepper Jack's all over Baltimore. Yeah, in fact, that could be my Sunday swim pick of the week.
Could be the Sunday swim.
I still have a little bit of time to make that decision, but I'm looking.
It just seems like food, doesn't it? It just seems like wow, really? Baltimore, the way the Jets have played, they're getting 1.5, and the big difference is Geno Smith. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm all over that. That's like a hobo on a hot dog, man. Take it. Food.
Yeah, and you know what that's making me think too is anybody that has the Carolina Panthers or the Dallas Cowboys this week, and it's their bye week in fantasy football, you may want to go search that waiver wire to pick up them Baltimore Ravens because Geno Smith does not impress, and I think he threw an interception in the first series that he showed up on Monday night.
No, this is pretty much like in like The Longest Yard. I mean, Geno's pretty much sitting there going, "It's Brucey's time." Yeah. When Geno's out there throws that first interception, I wouldn't doubt if he's licking his fingers, going, "Shouldn't have had that popcorn."
And see, when I was talking to Tom earlier in the day, I thought maybe the Jets had Baltimore's number over the years, but according to the OddsShark trend that I'm looking at, the Jets are 1-4 against the spread last 5 games when playing at home against Baltimore.